going to be slightly different. I'm sorry if you're hearing noises though, because my window's open. I can hear the birds tweeting at the moment, which is quite pleasant. Next week I'm going away I'm away from Monday to Friday, then I'm back for the weekend, then I go on Monday to Friday again, and then I'm back for the weekend, and then I'm backwards and forwards to places for the same thing. All of them are for the same thing, because I'm doing NCS, which is really cool. But I'm going to write everything down that I do in it, and I did this once before. And that was when I went skiing, so I got an itchy eye. So I thought I'd let you do some of the stuff that I did. This was a couple of years ago, so this is the first page of it. Yeah, this first day one is all in English time, so yeah. Right, here it is. We got up at 4 and got to school at 5:45. We registered with our teachers, and I put popped instead of put our stuff on the coach. Then we were on our way to the airport. Wow, that is boring. I sat next to Emily. We talked all the way there. At 8:36 we were nearly at, that doesn't say airport, but it's meant to say airport. Saw the airport. I think that's meant to say saw the airport, but I'm not sure. Then Mr. Hughes came and sat next to me. We were waiting for ages for the plane to take off. I could see the bags being loaded onto the plane from my window. They had loads of stuff to put on. It got to past and we still hadn't moved, but we were told we would be moving soon. We moved at 12:35 and took off at 1. We flew above the clouds. We flew through some of the clouds. The view out of the window was amazing. It was raining when we were on the ground, but it was sunny when we took off, which was disgusting. And for dinner, too, had bananas. Me and Emily had to share a room. We also had to share a bed. That's my writing. My writing's terrible. And yes, I did have a little tiny teddy bear. What did we do on day 2? Day 3 is rather short. Day 4, page. Day 4! How long were we there for? I think we were there for 8 days. Yep. I fell asleep on the 8th day, so you're going to get half a day worth of stuff, because I was asleep most of it. Day 4, skiing on slopes. The day started off like any other. Same breakfast. We had no variety. The breakfast was bread roll and hot chocolate. You didn't get any other choice. Then we skied down the ski lift and went on one and went down one of the slopes. After lunch we went to a different slope and learnt how to parallel ski. Ooh, I got a text. Mr. Kennedy fell over. We played dominoes when we were standing in the line, and one of the boys didn't stop and skull flying cries teach. are in there. Follow. Okay, I give up. This is weird. Fell over and a couple of times when I hadn't just said I had looks. So my group went without me because I couldn't get my skis on. At lunchtime, Emily struggled to get another pair of socks on. She wore about 3 pairs of socks and she couldn't get her sock on her foot, and it was hilarious. After lunch, the groups got moved around, and in the morning Christine said I was the best in the group, but when it came to changing groups, I got moved down 2 groups, so I am stuck doing slow slopes. When we got back to the okay, let's say 6 over because I'm not reading the rest of that. Day 7, final skiing day. Miss Roberts did not get us up this morning, but Miss the Good came in about 10 to 8 to get us up for breakfast. It was the same old bread roll. I drew a picture of a funny person because I got bored. Look, that's my little drawing in the corner. Funny person, and I've labelled her funny person. I must have been bored. I'm not on camera anymore. The morning after the lunch, we did some road slopes. Me and Alan went on all the lifts to went to the bar, watching the pole, and I had a long chat about what I did in my free time and very short con with Miss Lagood. Day 8. This is the final day. It says home, and it's in Austria time still. I never got to write the English time because I just fell asleep. We got up at 5 and got on the coach at 6:15. Then we went on the way to the airport. At 8:15 we stopped for breakfast, which was roll and some more. Then we went to the airport. I read my book. When we got to the airport, we checked in and went through security. I had to be checked. Then we went to the shop and met up with. Then we boarded the flight and we took off. The meal on the plane was duck sandwiches again. The flight is boring and it is impossible to sleep on the plane. I did fall asleep on the plane. I just said it's impossible to fall asleep. Oh well. And that's where I sort of finished. God, that was difficult to read. If you actually seem to find that interesting, let me know. There's a spider in the wall. And yeah. Right. If you found it interesting, let me know and give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment, blah 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 blah, and I will see you next week with a hair tutorial, I do believe.